Good Friday evening, everybody. Thought we'd sneak in a little weather diversion here, and it's truly a weather diversion because there's no bad weather around, at least in our area. But we've done this thing. It's really funny because we started this thing because of COVID, just to try to divert from the bad news and the virus and the violence and all that stuff that was happening. And now we've got more COVID news again. So let's divert again, right? I can't do it every night, but it's sure fun coming to you guys, especially when we got some cool things going on, like just a nice little sunset or a shot at dusk like this. So great stuff. Look at that, right over St. Patrick Church towards Perry Monument, out and about on a boat. It's kind of a calming effect. And feel free to check in. I will try to respond to you. But we're just going to look at a few neat things over the next 20 minutes or so and try to have some fun here. It's good to take a deep breath, especially headed on into the weekend, regardless of whether you're working or not, and just have a little enjoyment and hopefully some good news, right? I mean, that's better than a lot of stuff the news department has to report. So let's see where we can go from here. Also going to talk about Henri, which is a storm that's probably going to affect the East Coast. So if any of you have some friends or family out on the East Coast or New England, like I do, we'll do a little bit of stuff on that. But a few local shots to start you out. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Robert Rame. Hello. Joe Jen. Great to see you. Robert Lucian. Happy fatherhood. Ed from Central PA. Great to know that, Becky Linton. Hopefully they can continue to do that. Exciting series against the Red Sox earlier. I actually got to see part of one game, which I hardly ever do on this shift. Fawn Rose, Northeast, and Sis, good to see you. Joe, which Joe? Is it Brandon, Grandma, Josh, Miss Carol, or Carol? Bunny, welcome back. Long time no see. Kimberly, West Springfield, hello. Hi to you, Mark. And who else is here? Jim from Gulfport, hello. Please send me any hurricane books. I love researching those. Steve from Franklin, great to see you. Marcella from Austin, Texas, great to see you. So let me just go around the horn a little bit here, since we got a few pretty shots at dusk. Little bayfront for you there. Little Canadota or Conneaut Lake coming up here. That's pretty. Beautiful stuff. Nice time of night out there. Go around the neighborhoods, as it were, and then do a little weather with you guys. Busy traffic at 6N and 99 in the Borough. Good stuff there. Nice to see that shot for those of you joining us from the Borough. I always like to maybe swing a little bit to the east here because they've got that, you guys that live down there know this, but there's this little ice cream place. What is it called? The Dairy Supreme, right over there. I bet they're busy, right? Good weekend, good night for ice cream. Let me zoom a little bit. Maybe I can catch the action. Yep, they're lining up. How about a hot fudge sundae or something along those lines? Great stuff over in the Borough tonight. Everybody have fun tonight. Camera's a little slow. It'll get there, I promise. How are you guys doing tonight? Great to have you with me here. Rebecca from Harbor Creek, Terry J. from Lawrence Park, Grandma and Brandon from Joe Scott, Jeff from Kane, good to see you. Thanks for being a part of the show. And just have a little fun with weather tonight. Yeah, there you go. Let's order up. Get some ice cream. Nice, huh? And you guys can ask me some questions as usual if you want some information. Got any weather questions? Try to answer them for you. Great shot also on this wonderful camera down to Erie and Meadville streets. So, if ice cream is your venue, go there. If you want to go downtown, turn it around. There it goes. Busy traffic in front of the Edinburgh Hotel. That's a busy place. Good stuff. They are hopping on a Friday night, no doubt about it. Shout out. Good to see Edinburgh's law enforcement right there, helping everybody out. That is good. Good stuff. All right. Anyway, just taking a little look around the area. And a little shot of Erie International Airport. Had a fun time there on the nightcap last night, chasing down planes. Chestnut Street, Meadville. Good stuff there. Maybe you can squeeze out a bayfront shot before we do a little bit of weather. And isn't that pretty? Scooping the dock. Look at that. There's the Victorian Princess. Isn't that a great shot? Going by in the background there. What a nice summer night out there. Now, of course, it will be a little bit muggy, you know, and it's going to get a lot warmer next week again. So for those of you who like, you know, temperatures more well into the 80s, I guess you'd say, towards 90, right? That's the venue for next week, and I'll show you that on the 7-day in just a few minutes. So we just taking a shot at that. Try to move the camera around a little bit for you, just so you can kind of get a look at that. It may work, it may not, but it's a pretty shot, at least at the of the bottom deck, I guess, right, guys? Not bad. Thomas, yeah, they got hurricane warnings in Long Island. Deb, good to see you. Yes, I will. Joe Jen. Chatty Cathy, Youngsville, good to see you. Thanks for the tip. Sherry Meter, Crystal River greeter. She's an 80 in Florida. Great to see you. Adam Ripley in Waterford. Hello, sir. Nice to see you, sir. So, pretty shot at the bayfront. There goes. People enjoying the Victorian Princess out there going around. Not bad, huh, kids? Bring on the heat, says Kathy. People got pools. They want to use the pools, right? Pool in a pond. Pond would be good for me. Good Caddyshack line. So beautiful. That's a shot. That's a shot. I'm telling you. In Erie, PA, that is a pretty shot. So glad I could bring that to you. So let's talk. Let's do a little bit of weather for you. All righty then. Okay, so little radar for you. First of all, just to show you, there's not a whole lot going on here. I got a little stuff in central PA. It's very widely scattered. And so wherever you are in this great country of ours, we can poke around here. And this is what Thomas Carlucci, they're already, see this? Hurricane warning, hurricane watch out there. New York metropolitan area. This is going to be interesting. Henri way out here for now, but expected to take a turn to the north. All right. Miss Karen, good to see you. All right. So we're watching the East Coast here. But as far as the rest of the area, this is wicked stuff. If you got any friends, family, interests out here in, whether you're in Minnesota, or Iowa, or Kansas, you got severe thunderstorms out here. So that's another view of what's going on in the good old USA. Big squall line there. Now this is going to weaken, so we're not really concerned about this. And the stuff that's to our east, with whatever happens with Henri here, that is probably going to track far enough east that we won't have to worry about it here either. So a lot of weather things going on as you look at the boat again. Oh, let me go back there for a second. As far as severe weather is concerned, we like to show the Storm Prediction Center predictions. See, that's the bad stuff up there. That yellow, that's a level 2 severe weather risk. That's for tonight. This is for tomorrow. See how it just kind of falls apart? And this is for Sunday, and it reemerges. So not looking for severe weather in our area. Weekend forecast at a glance here for you guys. Um, Everything okay, Marcella, down in Texas? I didn't even think to look that far south. Hopefully it's good. 85 both days, very muggy. Each day could bring with it a storm in spots, but most of the time it's going to be dry. As always, as we like to say, this is our buddy Klaus. Things really heat up in the next week. Check on the pets, the elderly, the young, those susceptible to the heat. He's doing the right thing. He's got a pool. Bob Gehring from Bemis Point. Good to see you, sir. So we were talking about hurricane stuff. I'll do a little bit on that for you just to see the latest. So if you look at the big picture here, you've got two entities here. This is Henri, and this is Grace. Grace is going into Mexico. So really not a big concern, but if you want to take a look at Grace, the only thing I've been looking at here, it's category 2, about ready to go into Mexico, and then it weakens. Does it go out the other side here as a tropical depression and re-strengthen in the Pacific? If it does that, if it becomes a hurricane, of course, it's going to get a Pacific name. And that has happened before. Chichi Turbo, good to see you. Tammy L, great to see you. But what I wanted to show you, you know, and this is really becoming the weather story, is what's Henri is a tropical storm right now. But here's the problem. If you put a little track on here, the track is further to the west than it was last night. So if you're going to bring a hurricane in here over Long Island and up into New England, there could be a bunch of trouble here, especially if it slows down like they're indicating here, right? So if this were to hit Sunday afternoon on Long Island, go up to Massachusetts by Monday morning, and by Monday afternoon it's still up there in the Connecticut River Valley, there would be a bunch of wind and flooding rains up in here. So have to keep an eye on that from people out that way. Cindy Lee B, good to see you. Bill, welcome to the room. Great to see all of you here. So just doing a little checking out of the tropics, and that could be a big problem, even if it's not a major hurricane. You know, that can dump a lot of rain in that area. So we shall see, you know, if that materializes, how the exact track is, but it is not a concern for us at this point, which is good. Here's our temperatures. Linda, we call them as we see them, hon. That's all we do. I don't make it. I just try to figure it out. You wouldn't want it if I made it, because it'd probably be snowing soon. 77 in Erie, 72 Meadville, 75 Franklin, 71 Warren. Jeff out in Kane got a Bradford reading of 74. So it is a warm night. Dew points are up in the 60s. They're going up with the temperatures as we go over the next few days. So oppressive, muggy air, as if you did not know that was coming. So got one of my GFS Yvonne, are you here? She's telling me the shear on Tropical Storm Henri is weakening, which means it can strengthen. So that's going to be the weather story this weekend. And like we said, over here where we are, not a whole lot going on, except we're in what they call the warm sector. Big old high pressure protecting us from the east. Hucklebuck right there. There it is. It's way down there off the Georgia and South Carolina coast. Already spawning good thunderstorms up here off of Nags Head and Virginia Beach. This thing is going to keep that to the east and that to the west. So we're actually sitting right real pretty here. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. Yeah, thankful for AC. That's for sure. Joe likes the snow. He does not like the steam because, you know, what we've got is temperatures that are going to be in the 80s. Right now, look at the map. 82 in Buffalo, 80 Mansfield. Erie just slipped to 74. Fort Wayne, 80. Detroit, 81. Grand Rapids, 82. So, you have temperatures that are in the upper 70s to 80. And then you've got dew points that are in the 60s to low 70s. So this is just soup. This is air you can wear. So where does it go from here? And we will tell you that. Show you little maps in motion here. Big picture is this. The high protects us. In the afternoon, you can get a shower or storm, but most of the time is dry. Sunday, even less than a rain chance. If this is a hurricane going over New York City Sunday at 10:30 in the morning, Katie bar the door. I mean, that would not be good. Then it becomes a tropical storm and just soaks New England and New Jersey and Boston and Bahama. So there you are. The fair is next week, yes. Last time, it's always good to do a little humor here. I looked back in the archives. Last time I was at the Crawford County Fair before the COVID. This happened to me. It's so much fun. One of the kids, the 4-H, Blooming Valley 4-H kid had a cow there. And that cow apparently wanted my Jet Fox Erie polo shirt. So she just went down to my belt, grabbed a hold of it in the mouth, and tried to lift it over my head. She did not succeed, but it was a fun night at the fair. I can tell you that much. Speaking of the fair, Cindy Lee B. Yeah, Becky, you never know. I mean, if that materialized, they're not playing anything on Sunday in New York. Joe remembers that. Isn't that something? One of the most enjoyable. Linda remembers that. Fun stuff at the fair. Live television. Always an adventure with children and animals. So the fair is starting tomorrow, right? So you got that going for us. Do one more map here for you, give you a forecast, and then I'm going to take my break. Yeah, Bill, that is such an awesome statement because these tracks are edging it closer and closer to the shore. It started out in Boston. Now some of them now it's more Long Island. And that last model had it going like into New York Harbor, which is not nice. So for us, on the other side of the weather coin, we are in a good spot this weekend, regardless of what you think about warm and muggy weather. See, this is tonight. We're fine. This is Saturday, a lot of sun. Now, as it heats up, you can see those speckles, couple spots, maybe getting an isolated shower or storm, but it's just not good coverage. And it's not going to last long, and it's not going to be severe. Gets muggy again tomorrow night. On Sunday, tries again, but the coverage isn't even that great on Sunday. So there's your weekend. It's just warm and muggy with small chances for rain. And one of our resident experts, I call her GFS Yvonne, she is here. Here's your 7-day. Isn't that a great picture? That was just the other day. Thanks, Mike Miller. Taking a look at the Letty G. Harold or Howard at sunset off of 8 Great Tuesdays. That was Tuesday. Hey, Barbara from Cambridge, good to see you. So here is your 7-day into next week. Not a lot of rain around, but a lot of heat building. So, yeah, Chatty Catholic. You love those creamsicles. Keith Allen, good to see you. Thank you. Good point, Joe Jen. No rides, no entertainment, right? I mean, no concerts this year. But hey, it's better than nothing. Can't wait to see it again. Maybe I'll find that cow again. Terry J, good to see you. Ian, good to see you. So yeah, we'll track that storm. Got a message that Jim Cantori is in Newport, Rhode Island. Watch him drive down the coast. If the center goes west, watch him, relocate in, Hempstead, Long Island, or Central Park in New York City or something. Long Beach Island in New Jersey. Wow. All right, guys. Any other questions for the good of the order? Great to hang out with you. Love being here with you. Of course, I will be back later this evening, right? Or tonight. Weather Nightcap after midnight. If you don't turn into a pumpkin, come join us. We'll have a lot of fun, a lot more detail on the hurricane, or not yet hurricane, but Henri. More detail on Henri. All right? Okay. Much more weather to come, but a good weekend for us. And how do you get rid of mosquitoes? I use off. It seems to work well. Sherry Meter, are you calling yourself a pumpkin? Have a slice of pumpkin pie and join us on the nightcap. I know, BL, you're a farm girl. You got things to do. But great to see you. Keep me posted on the game because I never have time to watch them anymore. Working the night shift. I literally got to see the rebroadcast the other morning of the third Boston game. It was a treat. When I get home, it's like 3 a.m, and they were replaying parts of the game, the abbreviated edition on ESPN. So I literally got to see that game, some of it. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Right, Linda? Sounds good. Ian, see you later. Sherry Meter, have an extra cup of coffee or whatever you're, having. Come join us later. Thank you for the score. I appreciate that. All right. All right. Well, into the night we go. Thanks for being here, and hope to see most of you later. If not, we'll be back next week with more, because we can, and we love doing this. And thanks, you guys, for participating. Fun part of the night for me. All right. Have a good Friday evening and a great night, and we shall see you at some point. Take care, everybody.